Well, hey everyone, and to all of my Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, and to all of my totally awesome rocking dudes and dudettes. It's your girl Claire again, back once again for another video to make up for my 2 week long absence. Back with another video after my 2 week long absence. I hope that you're all doing well, and yeah, let's just jump straight into the video. No stalling, no dilly dallying. Northern Ireland executive ministers are urging people to abide by strict COVID-19 rules as infection rates climb and health service comes under severe pressure. The summer months saw many COVID restrictions ease in Northern Ireland after a long period of lockdown. Theatre and concert venues could reopen. The rules on live music and the number of people allowed to meet in a private home will ease. By the end of October, nightclubs also open their doors. COVID vaccine passports are to be introduced from December. Northern Ireland, the advice is to work from home when possible. Said he believes everyone working from home last year when the pandemic began should do so again. Similar advice remains in place in Scotland, Wales and the Republic of Ireland, but people in England are no longer being asked to work from home. The effectiveness of wearing face coverings is also being stressed. It remains a legal requirement for people to wear face coverings on public transport, in shops and indoor attractions unless they are exempt. Since July, people going to places of worship in Northern Ireland no longer have to wear a face covering during the service, but it's still the law to wear them when entering and exiting the building. Face coverings are no longer mandatory in many places in England, but Scotland and Wales have maintained the rules on face coverings for now as well. The legal requirement for social distancing outdoors and hospitality no longer exists in Northern Ireland. From December, COVID vaccine passport system will be enforced for those who want to get in nightclubs or clubs. Concert venues and theatres reopened on Tuesday the 27th of July. On the 31st of October, nightclubs reopened. Wedding and civil partnership receptions no longer had to operate within limited numbers, and dancing and live music was allowed. A rule on table service only in pubs and restaurants was lifted on Friday the 10th of September. Indoor concerts resumed, and from the 14th of October, people attending performances at indoor venues no longer had to stay seated. In August, a rule that no more than 6 people from 6 households could sit together at tables scrapped, along with the removal of table limits at wedding receptions. Rules on the number of people allowed to meet at home still remains in place in Northern Ireland, unlike in England, Scotland or Wales. On Thursday, the 14th of October, restrictions on the number of people allowed to meet inside a home increased from 15 to 4 households to 30 from an unlimited number of households. From that date, people attending performances at indoor venues do not have to be seated during the performance, so no restrictions on the number of people that can meet in a private garden. Monday the 16th of August, the rules on self-isolation in Northern Ireland changed. Close contacts with those tested positive for COVID no longer have to self-isolate as long as 2 weeks have passed since they received their second dose of the vaccine. Still advised to take an additional PCR COVID test. Positive, they need to self-isolate. In schools, in August, schools in Northern Ireland were issued with new guidance. New guidance provided that pupils and staff who are identified as close to positive case but have no symptoms themselves do not have to self-isolate if they have recently tested positive. Close contacts do have to self-isolate. Ministers agreed that the system of bubbles where children would only mix within a fixed class group would be removed. However, they decided to retain face coverings for post-primary students in classrooms in the first 6 weeks of term subject to review. All types of tourism and accommodation have opened in Northern Ireland. Up to 30 people from an unlimited number of households could stay together in tourist accommodation. People in Northern Ireland are being asked to work from home when possible in a bid to stop curb the spread of COVID-19. Current advice already states that people should work from home when they can, but ministers said they were strengthening that message. Ministers are also advising the public to limit their social contacts and wear face coverings in indoor settings. In England, since COVID restrictions lifted on the 19th of July, people have no longer been asked to work at home. Most COVID restrictions have also been lifted. In Wales, employers are still encouraged to let people work from home. In Scotland, most restrictions have been lifted, but working from home where possible is advised. Adults aged under 50 almost 11 times more likely to need hospitalisation from it. There's no mention of return to lockdown, but they also can't rule anything out. Advice includes meeting people outdoors rather than indoors, wearing face coverings, ensuring good ventilation. Speculation is not helpful. Ministers in Northern Ireland have urged people to keep working remotely. Ministers have warned that COVID is once again taking a firm grip. They said that more people working from home would help to reduce the risk of infection both inside and outside the workplace. However, they stopped sort of ordering employees to oppose home working and instead asking them to support it where possible. In Scotland, most COVID restrictions have been lifted, but people are still advised to work from home where possible. Government wants employees to consider a long-term hybrid models with a mixture of home and office working. In Wales, most COVID restrictions were lifted in August, but employers are still encouraged to let people work from home where possible. Staff should not be required or placed under pressure to return. England, the work from home guidance ended when most COVID rules were lifted on the 19th of July. Social distancing limits no longer apply for most UK. Minimising visitors, improving ventilation, using one-way systems. Face coverings are still mandatory. Shops and on public transport in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and are still recommended in crowded and enclosed spaces in England. Regular lateral flow testing remains widespread across the NHS. Still shortly from Wales, going to using a vaccine passport scheme. Working from home is one of the most effective ways to reduce social contact. Remote working also greatly limits face-to-face contact, both with colleagues and on public transport. You can ask as a part of flexible working requests, but employees don't have to agree even if you've worked at home throughout the pandemic. Actually, the risk depends on how crowded it is and the distance from other people. Wearing a mask helps, as does keeping windows open and avoiding peak times where possible. Many are continuing to work from home, but if the job cannot be done remotely, your employer can ask you to return to workplace. However, they still have a responsibility to keep you safe, so you should raise any specific concerns you have about going back. In addition, if you are disabled, your employer has an extra responsibility to make and pay for reasonable adjustments. Whatever that means. Yeah. So, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, and I did yesterday, the second video that I'm doing after my 2-week-long absence, as Danny mentioned, and he doesn't complain or mention when other YouTubers don't upload anything in 10 to 11 years, but he does when I don't make videos for 2 weeks. I mean, 2 weeks is not that long. I mean, to everyone else it probably is, but it's not that long. It's just 2 weeks, Danny. Chill. Take a chill pill. So yeah, Sewell is still sorting out the whole college thing. I mean, I don't even know if I will be allowed to go back this academic year or next academic year when the lady joins. At this point, if I don't, then I could get a job at the Harry Potter studio tours or the Wizarding World. I'm just going to be an actor, really. I don't even care anymore. I mean, the college will pay for what they've done to me. They will regret messing me around like that. Yeah, I've been talking to Danny, and he's sort of I mean, I know it's not the quick solution, but no one can stop me, not even him, so. Yeah, I'll keep you updated on this whole college situation, see whether I will be allowed back onto the course or not. At least I still have New Horizons on Friday nights. so that keeps me busy. So yeah, I'll obviously let you know what happens with that, and if not, then I'll get a job and everything will be alright in the world once again. So yeah, hopefully I will be allowed to like go back to college. I mean, I say hopefully, but I mean technically I've done like 5 years of college anyway, so why would I want to do more? Plus I've already done like 5 years at college anyway. And plus I still can't understand or like fathom how I'm not in the system and somehow not enrolled, even though I like went to enroll like 4 times and not getting the support that I so deservedly get. Because I was progressing from Southgate campus anyway, so that makes no sense whatsoever. But it's whatever, I suppose. So yeah, we'll just wait and see what happens with that one. So yeah, I'm glad to be back on YouTube after 2 weeks of not being active. Plus I love going on YouTube to like film. So yeah, hopefully I'll continue to make more videos for you guys for your viewing entertainment. So yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you see, please feel free to leave a like, comment down below, share this video and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And peace out to all of my Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and keep on rocking totally awesome rocking D's and Dudettes. This has been your girl Claire, signing out, and remember to always stay yourself and be yourself. Peace out, my pros and proesses. Peace out.